It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go, Shaq.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Herbert gets it out wide to Davis Price. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Let's go.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going to keep it on the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Young. He's able to find Melton. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. The Eagles sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Young's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A first down carry for Henry. Room here to run. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here is Young. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Young to throw it. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Eagles drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. 2nd down, here's Davis Price. And some space here. And all the way down to the 42. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Young. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll be brought down at the 27. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. On play action, Young. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Young to throw on 4th. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 60 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Sanders is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Henry will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. It's caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's Jackson again on the reception. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Herbert operating from the red zone. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Davis Price. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Davis Price. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And his kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Off the play fake, Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First and 10, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Young off the play fake. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 11. Henry up the middle. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Forced out to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. First target, first catch at a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that goes for a gain of 31.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
In motion, the tight end. Herbert on first down now. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Again, Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Davis Price will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Second down and goal. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 24, Young. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Setting up to throw on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 21. Going for it, here's Davis Price. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. On fourth down, Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now receiver in motion left. Davis Price again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Davis Price. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. In motion left, that's Jackson. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson, the man in motion left. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. In motion left, that's Jackson. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got his, and oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Second and short now following the fumble. Hand off right side, Davis Price. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 2nd down, here's Davis Price. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Davis Price. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ty Davis Price, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, Matt.